It's amazing to see how art in the community and schools have persisted and even flourished in these uncertain times. Clearly, the art showcased by the State Foundation and the Hawaii State Art Museum leads really nicely into our next community segment, where I visited the University of Hawaii, West Oahu campus, along with Representative Ty Cullen, to learn more about the Academy of Creative Media. So let's go over and take a look at their facilities and programs.
Hello everybody, I am Ty Cullen, State Representative for District 39, and today we are at the ACM building at UH West Oahu. We are in the lobby area, which I find is a very comfortable space, and we have Chris Lee here with us, and we have House Majority Leader Della Bellotti, and I brought everybody here today because I wanted to highlight the ACM building and the creative media industry in the state of Hawaii. This facility is about $37 million it cost us, and since it is Talkstar majority, and majority members and those in the legislature supported in funding this building, I really wanted to show you not just how it helps the area and the community here, but how Chris Lee will share on how it actually is beyond just the community nearby in the Kapolei, Waipahu area.
Well, mahalo and aloha. Thank you for coming today, to both of you, and thank you and your colleagues for all of your support these many years. Yeah, this building is really the culmination of almost 20 years of work at the university to build a collaborative, system-wide program in creative media as a way to diversify our economy. And it's been great having this campus when it came to the fore in 2012 or so, because suddenly we could actually have a system-wide program. Not only do we have early college here with 4 different campuses, but we also have what they call articulation agreements from all of the community colleges. So as you were saying, if you can start on Maui, you can start on Kauai, you can start at KCC, and you can get to a 4-year degree seamlessly. And that's something the university has never done before, so we're very proud of that. This building is really the hub for the whole system. And it is also the hub for creative media education in the state and creating our human infrastructure, which is so important in creating a diversified economy. Because one side of it is the incentives that help the companies come here, the studios and the networks to come here. But then you have to have the crews, you have to have the talent, and that's what we're building here at this campus.
No, thank you very much.
So during the time of COVID, Chris, how did the Academy of Creative Media pivot?
Well, this campus actually was ahead of that in that they already offered an entire BA degree online. And in part, that's because of the articulation agreements to all of the community colleges on the neighbor islands. Because of course, not everybody, even if they want to do a 4-year degree here, can move to Oahu. So they were very advanced in that case. But in general, all of our faculty were very clever about being at the forefront of using technology to the advantage during this period of COVID. And the industry itself is the safest industry. The unions have about an 80-page protocol for working on a set, and I don't know if you can't even visit sets anymore because you have to be tested. Everybody gets tested 3 times a week. People work in zones. It's actually the most protected and safest industry there is right now. And it's been great that Hollywood has recognized and we are being rewarded for the sacrifice that our community has made. And it is the one bright spot in our economy.
Thank you. So we also have Charla here to speak about early college.
So West Oahu has 4 early college programs with Waipahu High School, Kapolei High School, Waianae, and Campbell High School. And so basically the way our program runs is that we allow the teachers there to serve as adjuncts, and so they provide that bridge to the program here. So what happens in early college oftentimes is students just take 1 class and then that's it. But this way, if their teacher there on their campus becomes our faculty member or our adjunct, like our lecturer, then they're most likely to take another class and therefore keep matriculating through the program and then come here. So we've seen a big jump from Waianae. We've had a big jump from Waipahu as well through the MOA. So the students start off at their media program there within their high school, and then they come here to finish off their 2-year.
No, thank you for sharing. So one of the biggest and newest things coming in, or not even new anymore, but it's us getting on with it, is esports. And Chris will share about this space now.
Yeah, esports is competitive video game playing. It is actually the fastest growing sector of college sports today. In fact, it's the fastest growing sector of sports in general. And Manoa now has a team because we put some gaming stations in here. This is the first purpose-built esports facility in the UH system. We will have a total of 24 gaming stations here. And among other things, this is a Twitch platform so that we can broadcast our game playing from here. And when we have tournaments, students will be and fans will be able to sit in the lobby area and they'll be able to watch the tournaments from there. And actually, we can do our shoutcasting from there too.
So as emerging media is the next thing in this industry, Chris wanted to show us this space within the ACM building and show what types of new technology or what's available here. So please, Chris.
Yeah, so emerging media is really about where things are going. And this space is a collaboration with UH Manoa and their Lava Lab. But this right here is something that was done by the Lava Lab. It was done with HECO, and it's designed to show the choices that we have to make to get to alternative energy in the future. So what they did was they took thousands of pages of data and crunched it all into images in a three-dimensional projection. So it's a way of taking a lot of abstract information and making it in a way that people can really understand. This thing also tells us in the future of the expectation of how we would get to 100% renewable energy by 2045. But it also requires us to make some choices. So again, it's an easy way to look at it, and so that decision makers and really the public can look at this and say, oh, I have to make some choices here. So this is our soundstage. It's about 3,000 square feet. We have a lighting system that actually comes down so that students can adjust the lighting here safely, because in Hollywood, they'd be up on a catwalk. It's also a multi-purpose stage. It's a special effects stage. You can see we have a giant green screen in different colors also that go all the way around to create a special effects environment for shooting. We're really excited in the fall when students can actually come here and use it. Under the Board of Regents rules, it is also available for industry. I think the campus has to figure out what their rate card is. But we look forward to having professionals in here as well because it is industry standard. Yes, I've actually had IATSE out here to take a look because we want to get more folks into the unions, and this is a good place that we can start training them. If we can do a program with them in the future, that would be great.
Thank you for being such a visionary, Chris. This is fantastic and fantastic for our state.
Okay, hey, so this is our Dolby Atmos theater and mixing stage. And what that means is not only does it play back in Dolby Atmos, which is what you will find in the finest theaters in Hawaii, but it also allows you to actually mix in Dolby Atmos. So it's the first Dolby Atmos stage in Hawaii, but it's also very much a teaching facility. If you look at all of the chairs, they actually have power plugs and USBs. There's a thing for your laptop. We can present from here. We actually have a production camera so we can do Zooms and TED Talks from here. We have a great Christie 4K laser projector, just like you'd find down at the Ward or something. But it's also, the first real movie theater on any UH campus. And we really wanted to create a state-of-the-art student production facility that kids here could find that they would no longer have to go to the mainland. So this theater is an example of the kind of facilities that you want to give them. You don't want to just give them a theater, you want to give them a teaching environment. And everything in here, everything in this building is designed to be as collaborative as possible. So this is our outdoor screening area. It was designed before COVID. But it's kind of the same technology that if you've been to Tokyo or Times Square, it's a weatherproof giant LED wall, except ours features really good audio. And we put this raked amphitheater area, grassy area. It's still growing in a little bit, but in the fall, we'll be able to have outdoor screenings here. You didn't just have to present what they wanted to do for the building that we were building, but to talk about how we expand in the future.
So the future looks really bright for ACM here.
I think the future looks really bright for this industry in general for the state, and it especially picked up during this COVID situation.
Thank you so much for that, Chris.
Sure.
What an impressive academy, from the early college programs, esports, state-of-the-art studio facilities, filming facilities, sound facilities, and an outside outdoor screening facility. So amazing. This really gives, I think, the students of Hawaii the opportunity to train and work in all aspects of creative media.